Welcome back. Make sure you're on the Tate Time side as we attack our next problem. Alright, let's check it out. One weekend, Avon and Manny rake leaves to earn spending money. Together, they earned $12.50 an hour for 9 hours of work. Each received half the total earnings. If Avon then spent $15 on a new football, what was the total amount he had left, in dollars and cents, from the money he earned raking leaves? Whew! That's a lot. This is a truly 6th grade problem. You guys are pushing yourselves with this complicated stuff. This is stuff that Miss Tate had to practice when I was 17 and 18 with a job. I worked as a babysitter, and I had to figure out if I work for this much time and then I want to spend this and go to get ice cream with my friends. These are real-world skills that we need to practice. So let's attack this. Here we go. Underline the question. The question word's really what, so I'm going to start here. What was the total amount he had left in dollars and cents from the money he earned raking leaves? When I read this, the key things I'm looking at, it says the total amount he had left. So that tells me he spent something from the money he earned raking leaves. Just like yesterday in our problem, Miss Gonzalez spent money and then she got change. And we're asking how much money she has left. Cool. Check it out. Box the numbers and units together. So let's figure out what are important numbers. So we have Avon and Manny, and they worked for $12.50 per hour. That means that was their rate. That's how much money they made. And they did this for 9 straight hours. They have a lot of grit if they're raking leaves that long. There's a number in here that's actually hidden that we have to be critical readers to see. Each received half the total earnings. This is actually a super important number, even though it's not a number, it's written as a word. When I think about half, I think about 1/2, which means if they get half, they're not getting the total thing, they're splitting it in 2. That's going to be really important when we solve this problem. And it also says that Avon spent some money on a new football. Boom. Lots of things in this problem. We know that they got $12.50 per hour, they worked for 9 hours, they then had to split the money between them because Avon and Manny were working together. Avon decided to spend some money on a football, and then we got to say, how much money is left? Okay, so let's draw a diagram or picture. So we got these boys, and they are, that's clearly a rake. Miss Tate's such a great artist. We got some boys, and they are raking, okay, and they're doing this for $12.50 per hour. Woohoo! So every hour they rake, they get $12.50. But they're doing this not just 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour. They're doing this 9 times. And times reminds me of multiplication. So they're doing this 9 times. Then after that, we're taking all of our money and we are splitting it to Avon and to Manny. So they're raking, they do it 9 times for an hour. Then we split it to Avon and to Manny. Manny decides to save his money. He's thinking, alright, I want to save some money. And Avon's thinking, I want a football. After watching the Super Bowl this past Sunday, he wants a new pigskin with our Super Bowl logo on it. So that football is going to cost him $15. Okay? So this diagram is hopefully helping us understand what happened. First we raked, and we got $12.50 per hour. We did that for 9 hours. Then we then split it to Avon and to Manny. And then Avon's going to take away some of his money because he buys a football. And our question is, what's the total amount he had left? Check. Now we're going to solve it out. So, first thing Miss Tate wants to do, I want to know how much money did they have in the first place? Because they split it and then they bought a football. But I want to know how much money did they start with when they raked the leaf. So, we're going to do $12.50. This is what's called their wage, or their rate, times 9 hours. This week we've been doing a ton of decimal multiplication. When I do decimal multiplication, I need to remember where my decimal is. I know that this number should probably have dollars and cents because that's how they're making their money. So 9 times 0, 0. 9 times 5, 45. 9 times 2, 18, plus 4 more, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And then 9 times 1, 9 times 2 is 18, plus 4 more is 22. I need to regroup my 2, because that's down the tens place. 9 times 1 is 9, plus 2 more is 11. So I know they made 11250 amount of money. Let me just check it again. 9 times 0 is 0, 9 times 5 is 45, 9 times 2 is 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We group the 2, 9 times 1 is 9, plus 2 more, 11. Now my question is, where should the decimal go? Would it make sense that these boys would make 11,250 bucks? That would be awesome. I would literally go to that house and rake for them every second so I could be making a ton of money. However, it really doesn't make sense for two middle school boys to be making that much money. So, we should see that we have two numbers after the decimal. 1, 2. We need to preserve and save that place value. So we're going to do 1, 2. So, our answer really should be $112.50. That makes a little bit more sense. No pun intended. So, I also checked though that 1250 is kind of close to 10, and 10 times 9 is 90. So this number estimated is more than that, but that number gives us an estimation of the place value. So I know that $112.50 is what the boys made. This is what they call their total income. Income means how much money came in. Okay? So that's the total income right now. However, these boys made that much money, but we have to go back to our picture, and then we have to split it, because Avon and Manny work together, and now they're splitting it. So, we can take $112.50 and divide it by 2. Okay? Hopefully some of us can see this division pretty quickly. We can see, well, half of 100 is 50, half of 12 is 6, and half of 50 cents is 25 cents. That's a way to split quickly, because we should know that dividing by 2 just means I'm cutting it in half. But for us that don't see that, we can do it our traditional way. 2 times what is close to 11? 2 times 5. Subtract. Then I get 12 because I'm bringing down the 2. 2 times 6 is 12. Subtract. Then I can bring down my 5. 2 times what is 5? 2, 4, bring down the 1 and the 10, and that's 5. So, I also can remember my place value and keep my decimal right here, $56.25. Whew. Remember, our decimal should stay in the same place, because over here, we were splitting up the whole dollars, and over here, we're splitting up the cents. Okay? So this should make sense, because what we're saying is, basically, Avon and Manny made $112. They split it up pretty quickly. Each of them get a quarter. They were very exact with their math because they're good math students. And then we get $56.25. Oh my gosh, you guys. We're still not done. Let's go back to our picture. We did 1250 times 9. Cool. We then split it up. The last thing we need to do is to figure out how much money Avon has left. Because if I go back to my question, it says, what was the total amount he had left in dollars and cents from the money he earned raking leaves? Okay. So if I know $56.25 is Avon's share, meaning that's Avon's half, we are now going to have to take away $15. Notice how Miss Tate put the 15 in the tens and ones place. I did this right here because it's not 15 cents for a football. That would be awesome if footballs were only 15 cents. They are 15 whole dollars. So, now I'm going to subtract. 25 cents minus no cents is just 25 cents. Notice how I stack my decimals to make sure they're all lined up. 6 minus 5 is 1. 5 minus 1 is 4. This means that Avon, after working so hard and raking leaves buying a football, should have $41.25 left. Whew! That was a ton of work. I think we've solved it, but now I want to check my answer. So let's go back up. This is me taking my time and making sure I'm being precise. First things first. Underline the question. What was the total amount he had left in dollars and cents? Okay. So, we had $12.50 per hour times 9 hours. Then we split it to Avon and Manny, and then he took away 15 bucks. So, $12.50 times 9. Let's check my work. 9 times 0 is 0. 9 times 5 is 45. We grouped it 4. 9 times 2 is 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 9 times 1 is 9, plus 2 more, 11. So I get $112.50. Now I'm taking that and I'm splitting it because we have Manny and Avon. I know that 100 divided by 2 is $50, because half of 100 is 50. 12 divided by 2 is $6.50. That's 2 quarters, would just be 1 quarter, 25. Then, after all that work, I need to subtract 15, because that's how much the football costs, and I get 5 minus 0 is 5, 2 minus 0 is 2, 6 minus 5 is 1, 5 minus 1 is 4. Whew! After all that work, I get $41.25, and I want to make sure that I put it very carefully in my griddable. Remember, guys, you can pause the video at any time, because I know Miss Tate likes to talk a little bit fast. So, the reason why I just did all that checking to recap is because you want to make sure you're correct. If Manny and Avon are working together and Manny's better at math, Manny could tell Avon, hey, Avon, your share is $50. That means that he's not dividing it correctly. You want to make sure that you really understand the math so that you're not taken advantage of and you understand what you need to do. Thank you all. Now what you're going to do, you're going to take your paper and flip it over. You're going to work on my independent practice side. This time we have some sisters that are working together to make some bracelets instead of friends that are working together to rake some leaves. Take your time, show your work, and make sure you check your answer.